What's up, everybody? My name is Justin. Welcome to my channel, 502 Fragrance Reviews. Just to give you a quick disclaimer here, this list right here is more of a fun list. It's just kind of to make light of a bad situation or a really bad time that we're in. I'm not trying to say this list is like super educational. It's more just of a fun list. There's been a few other YouTubers already that's done a list like this, Joy of Men and Gent Sense. So I thought it was gonna be cool just to give a list as well with my fragrances that I've experienced with. And also for last week's video, my two videos last week, the spring list and the designer edition and the niche, I've already picked the giveaway winners. I'm gonna leave them in the pinned comment of this video, and on those videos I'm gonna comment back to them, to those winners, let them know that they won. So that's the way to find out about the giveaways winners for last week's videos. So by today's video, you can see these are 10 fragrances for social distancing. Like I said, it's just a fun list, nothing super serious here. I don't own all 10 of these fragrances, but I've had experience with every fragrance in this list. It's just throughout my journey, 10 fragrances right here that I think will be like, yeah, it's not gonna be pleasing to everybody. It's not gonna be a typical blue fragrance. You're gonna have people that's not gonna like this, and some of these are gonna be really polarizing, but they're all good fragrances though, no disrespect. So without further ado, let's hop into the list. What I'm doing this time around is I'm featuring four designer fragrances, 4 niche fragrances, and 2 indie fragrances. So we're gonna start with the designer, and in my experience with this one is definitely good for social distancing. I mean really good. This comes from the house of Gucci, and this is Gucci Guilty Absolute. For those of y'all that don't know, like I said before when I first started my channel, I do work in a department store and fragrances. So I feel like I got a better insight on what the majority of people like more than other YouTubers, kind of, so to say. But we have tester bottles of Gucci Guilty Absolute, and one day I didn't spray it on me. I didn't do it on me, but I smelled this and I was like, oh gosh, this is definitely not for everybody. And then I sprayed it in the air, and I kid you not, it made both of my coworkers that was around that smelled it like they was like, what the heck is that, in a bad way. It made one of them gag. Like it's leather and woods, leather, vetiver, cedar. It is one that when you are wearing it, it is definitely not to be a crowd pleaser or nothing like that. It's more so just for you. It's definitely an acquired taste, and it's one that I'm never gonna probably own, even though I think it's okay. But people around me are kind of not gonna like it. It's very, very potent though. It's very potent, very strong. It's more so for the fall and winter. I do respect Gucci for making that type of fragrance, but that fragrance right there is just never gonna sell in department stores if it ever was to be there. I respect the fragrance, but yeah, it's one right there. It's gonna be at social distancing right now. You're inside your homes. If you got this, yeah, feel free to spray it on. Your house is gonna be filled with this. That's Gucci Guilty Absolute. The next fragrance I want to talk to you guys about is a niche fragrance now, and this one's one right here that I do own. No disrespect to this brand, like I said in the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. I think all the fragrances that I'm mentioning to you in this video is nice fragrances, especially this one. This one's grown on me, but a lot actually, but it's not gonna be for everybody. This comes from the house of Nautitus Parfums, and this is Nautitus Oud Luxuria. This one right here, guys, is a nice fragrance. I do like this, just to let you know. I like this. Very, very different. It's a rose oud fragrance, which got some other, a lot of complexity in this fragrance. Can lean a little bit stanky, but it uses natural, like oud, like real oud in here. Me being a fragrance enthusiast, people that had experience with fragrances likes this, but at the same time, I know for a fact that the average consumers, you know, people that don't know about fragrances, they're gonna smell this and it's definitely gonna lean one or two ways. It's either gonna be a love or a hate. I feel like a lot of people would smell this, at least maybe in the opening, you'd be like, oh gosh, what is that? This is not for me at all. It smells awful. That's my prediction. And the dry down, which is what truly matters, because the opening doesn't last long. The dry down, people might open up to it. But this one right here, I think it's a solid fragrance. It's growing on me, but it's one that it's definitely not for everybody. It will not be a crowd pleaser. None of these fragrances I'm going to show you guys in this list is crowd pleasers, and it's going to be have a tendency to be polarizing. And a lot of these are going to be fall and winter fragrances. But this one's one right here that, even though I enjoy it, I know whenever I wear this, I'm kind of going to be more so wearing it for myself. I'm not trying to scare anybody away, but if I want to, I can easily spray this and scare everybody away. This is Nautitus Oud Luxuria. I'm going to show you guys another designer fragrance now, and the next one right here actually is going to be Gucci again. This is not to pick on Gucci, but this one right here, I have seen the experience with customers on this one. Like, I've seen with customers how polarizing of a fragrance this is. This comes down to Gucci once again, like I said, and this is Gucci Guilty Cologne. This one, guys, is, even though it's a fresher fragrance, it's very polarizing to even the average consumers, man. I've gotten many comments, and I agree with this comment too. I've gotten comments from customers in the store that says Gucci Guilty Cologne, at least in the opening, because you know most customers, they don't give the time to dry down. They say that it smells like baby wipes, and I agree with that. Gucci Guilty Cologne, at least in the opening, I've never even given a chance to dry down, because I can't get past the opening, just to be honest with you. It smells like baby wipes. I don't, maybe in the higher heat, maybe it'll do better and react better, I don't know, but it's just, it's fresh, it's aromatic, it's different once again. Once again, applause to Gucci for doing something different. It's just that to the mass majority of people, this is gonna be something that's gonna be just something that's like forgettable. They're not gonna like it, they're not gonna think it smells good. It's gonna remind them, there's a good chance, it'll remind them of baby wipes. But like I said, I respect it. It's not even one for me, honestly. Even though it's a fresher fragrance, oh gosh, if you overspray this one, you're gonna be social distancing, all right. That's the next fragrance I want to show you guys. Just, you know, it's different, but I respect it. That's Gucci Guilty Cologne. We're gonna go back on the niche side again now. I'm gonna recommend another niche. I'll get to the indie fragrances in a few. This next fragrance right here is one that has picked up a lot of buzz in the community through the years since it came out. I think it came out in 2016. And it's one that I do think is very nice, and I don't know if I'll pick it up or not, because I got another fragrance similar to it, two actually. This comes from the house of Mansera, and this is Mansera's Red Tobacco. This fragrance right here is stronger than almighty hell. What really does it for this fragrance where it can be really polarizing is if you do too many sprays on it, and also in the opening, it smells like the notes, because it's got a big note breakdown. It's like it's just all jumbled together, and it's not a bad thing. In the dry down, it gets even more smoother. But typically with a really strong fragrance, as you guys know, most of y'all know, if you overspray it, you're just asking for social distancing, because people's not gonna want to be around you. This one right here, where even though I like this Mansera Red Tobacco, if you overspray this, it's a wrap. No one's gonna want to be around you. I mean, no one. But I do like it. A few of the fragrances that I got that's similar to this fragrance is Nautitus Vertus, which I really like, and Parfums de Marley's Carlisle, which I really like. They're similar to Mansera Red Tobacco, but Red Tobacco is a solid fragrance to me. Us fragrance enthusiasts, we really appreciate this style of fragrance, what it is. Other brands, like how Ashton from Jensen said, slowly but surely other brands are starting to copy the DNA of this fragrance and do something different. I think it's a really nice fragrance, but it's definitely one that's gonna be polarizing, social distancing type, and that's Mansera's Red Tobacco. This next fragrance right here is one that I wanna let you guys know is a designer once again. And this one right here, the proof is in the pudding on this one. This fragrance right here was so polarizing that it got discontinued shortly after it came out. So it didn't sell well at all. That's social distancing to the max if you wear this. This comes from that's Tom Ford, and this is Tom Ford's Noir Anthracite. And guys, I like it. I ain't gonna lie to you, I like it. It's a woody, spicy, like sheeper style fragrance. Very spicy and woody. I know it's discontinued and not many other department stores have it, but for the time being, my department store does have it. It's on the shelves. So every now and then, I will have customers smell that fragrance, and typically, guys, they don't like it at all. Typically, I don't ever show customers that fragrance unless they want to see it, or sometimes customers like, I kind of want my space, let me smell on my own, which I respect it. And they come across that, and I never say anything to them. I see them pick up the Noir Anthracite, I'm like, uh-oh. Let me see their reaction. They'll spray it, they're like, no. Yeah, Noir Anthracite is very polarizing. This one right here, once again, if you overspray it, hey, you will scare people away. People is gonna be like, who the heck is this guy smelling all weird, smelling not good. I do like it's more fall and winter gear, like most of these are, like I told you, most of these. Tom Ford discontinued it because it just didn't sell well. It's way too polarizing. And while you're indoors now, if you got it, spray it away because it's polarizing. Your wife may not like it, I'll tell you that right now. There's a good chance that your wife may not like this. That's comes from Tom Ford. I like it, but it's very polarizing. That's Tom Ford's Noir Anthracite. We're gonna go back to the niche side once again, and the next fragrance I'm gonna talk to you guys about is one that I got a sample of. I don't have it on me, but I got a sample of it, and when I smelled it, I appreciated it for what it is, but man, it was like borderline stanky. Not in a bad way. It's not in a bad way, okay? This comes from the house of Parfums de Marley, and this is Parfums de Marley's Acaster. This fragrance right here, it's a rose oud with a prominent musk note in it as well. There's other notes in there too, like patchouli. The combination of rose oud and musk, it's like how Sebastian said in this video where he featured this. I can't remember what video it was. It was him and Dahlia. I love watching their videos together. I think it was top rose oud fragrances or whatever. But this one right here is borderline stanky. Like, some rose ouds are you can easily wear. Some is like, okay, you're kind of pushing it a little bit. Some is borderline, like you're really touching the toe on the line, and some is just, it's all the way. You're wearing it for you. Parfums de Marley Acaster is borderline stanky. It's definitely potent. Yeah, and that sample, when I sprayed it on me, it lasted a very long time and projected very, very well. It's just, this one right here could have a tendency to be very polarizing. No disrespect, I think the fragrance is actually pretty nice. I don't think I'll ever pick up a bottle personally, but you may if you like it. It's just that for social distancing purposes, if you was to wear this, you may be happy, because I don't know if people are going to be around you if you're wearing this, especially once again if you overspray it. Overspraying is what's really going to do it. But while you're indoors and you got this fragrance, I mean, spray away. No one's ever going to smell it around you unless it's your wife or girlfriend you live with, and the odds are higher that she's going to be like, okay, baby, get away from me because you smell freaking awful. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's a chance. This is the next fragrance I'm going to talk to you guys about. I think it's pretty nice, but definitely borderline stanky. And that's Parfums de Marley's Acaster. The next fragrance I'm going to talk to you guys about will be the first indie fragrance of the video that I'm going to show you. It's going to be a nice indie fragrance. I had a sample of this or I still do have a sample. I didn't wear this into work, but I sprayed it on test strip, and I was just showing my coworkers throughout all the cosmetic area just to get their opinion on this. And it wasn't really good. It was not good feedback, guys. It was almost like people were smelling this, they're like, I don't like this at all, but they probably wasn't used to a smell like this. This comes from the house of Imaginary Authors, and this is Imaginary Authors Slow Explosions. The feedback I got on this was more so on the negative side, so I figured it was polarizing enough that I'm like, okay, this actually could be good for social distancing purposes. This one right here is not super duper potent like the other ones I've mentioned, but it does got a nice strength to it. It's got notes like leather, saffron, and apple in it. It's like a fruity leather fragrance. It's not going in the direction of Tom Ford's Tuscan leather with leather and raspberry. It's going in like a different direction. That's the best way to put it. I like it. Honestly, I may pick up a bottle in the future. There's a chance that I may pick up a bottle. I like it personally, but when I was showing my coworkers throughout the area, they didn't like it at all, really. And something I want to point out to you guys that I think is really important and needs to be said here is that just because I say in my experience with some of these fragrances that people around me didn't like it, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden, oh, everyone doesn't like it. You may get a different experience from me in this fragrance. Just because of people don't like this fragrance does not mean it's a bad fragrance. Just let you guys know that. Just let you guys know. Because I like slow explosions. Even though my coworkers generally didn't like this fragrance, I may have other people that come across that do like it. You know, fragrance is subjective. We all smell differently. I just feel like this is one right here, based off that data that I was given. I'm like, okay, this might be a little bit polarizing. This might be one where I'm kind of just wearing it more so for myself. While we're in quarantine, you know, I can spray whatever the heck I want. I ain't worried about nobody else not liking it. I can go ahead and spray this on. I think it's a nice fragrance. It's got impressive performance too. Really good performance. That is Imaginary Authors Slow Explosions. The next fragrance I want to talk to you guys about will be a designer fragrance, and it's actually the cheapest one in all of this, but it's very, very high quality, and I have the bottle of it. This comes from the house of Bentley, and this is Bentley for Men Intense. Now, what I'm about to say is about to be really contradicting. Hear me out though. I don't think this fragrance right here is for everyone. I'm not saying this is not gonna be a mass appealing blue fragrance. This one right here that is gonna stand out, and I don't think everyone's gonna like this. However, when the weather was cooler back in wintertime, I did wear this into work, and that day that I wore it, I got 2 compliments. I know, I know, right? Like, I got compliments on it, but I do think this is one right here that can be really potent. And while we're in social distancing in our houses and our homes, I think that I can spray this with reckless abandon and not worry about anyone else not liking it. I do think that if you overspray this, if you overspray this, people around you gonna like get away from me. That's what I think is what I'm trying to say. Like, maybe I did the right number of sprays to where people got, those 2 people that smelled it on me, they got like a nice whiff of it, and that was it. It wasn't just smacking them in the face. But this is nice, guys. This is a very boozy leather fragrance. Rum, leather, incense, some spices in here. It is one of the best cheapy fragrances that you can buy, period. At some point, I'm gonna want to do a top 10 cheap and expensive fragrance list. 10 amazing cheapies. This will make that list. I like it a lot. It's just, I know it's one that's gonna be for everybody. You gotta be careful on the trigger with this, but it's a solid fragrance. But I gotta be honest with my subscribers, my viewers. It's not gonna be for everybody. Some people may think it's too strong, too polarizing. Social distancing. This is from House of Bentley, and this is Bentley for Men Intense. The next fragrance I want to talk to you guys about will be a niche fragrance. It's one right here that I'm debating on picking up the next time the weather gets cooler again. I may pick this up because I do like it, but let me tell you why this is the one that's like, you know, nice for social distancing. This goes from the house of Nautitus. I think this is my first time talking about Nautitus on my channel. This is Nautitus Baranda. I think I said it right. One of my loyal subscribers, tired of fools, he sent me a sample of this. Thank you once again, man. I'm enjoying the samples that you gave me, and I might be doing reviews on some. This one right here, the best way to describe this fragrance when it comes to in relation to the topic of this video, if you spray this on, especially if you overspray it, more so if you overspray it, people will think that you are an alcoholic, and that's never a good thing. This is a really authentic, boozy fragrance. This is all about whiskey. It's also got ambrette in here. It's also got ambroxan, I believe, too. A little bit of rose. Got some woody notes. This smells like you have literally been drinking for hours, like a killer night out. You wake up, you still smell like alcohol. I like this though because I like boozy fragrances, but man, is there a time and a place to wear this. I think this is only a night out or clubbing fragrance. I really do. I would be afraid to wear this in any other occasion. Definitely not formal workplace. You may get brought in and be like, hey, you been drinking? Casually, I don't want to smell like alcoholic to people, man. This one's one right here where this one's insane for social distancing, because this is the first one right here where if you spray this on, people's gonna think you smell like something in particular. They're not gonna think, oh, you stink. They're gonna think, oh, you smell like an alcoholic. You reek of alcohol. That's what this fragrance is, man. It's very potent. Only fragrance enthusiasts will like this, I think. I don't think any average consumer is gonna like this, but I do like it and respect it. But man, for social distancing, I had to put it on this list in my experience. I've never worn, I'm not saying I've like worn around people, but out of all the fragrances I smelled, this is upper. This is from Nautitus. This is Nautitus's Baranda. And the last fragrance I want to recommend to you guys, I guess not really recommend, but just kind of show. It's just showing you stuff. But if you want to try any of these, I think they're all solid. Like I said, for the most part. This last fragrance right here, I do own because I think it's once again very solid. I have a review out on this on my channel. You can click the thing up here, or wait to the end of my video, the end cards, to click on it to see my review of this. This comes from the house of Alexandra Fragrances. This is an I consider this an indie brand because it's an original creation from the brand. This is Alexandra Fragrances Hafez 1984 Intense. Guys, I like this fragrance a lot, okay? I really, really do. But I have to be 100% honest here. This is one that's not going to be for everybody, man. Very, very potent fragrance. Oud, coffee, leather, tonka, some of the notes you got here. It is a very solid fragrance. To me, this is the winter fragrance only. Cooler fall days and nights, evenings, yes, go ahead and wear it too. But while we're in social distancing, I can spray this on with reckless abandon. This one is potent, and I think this has got a tendency to be very polarizing, especially if you overspray it. I do think it's a very quality fragrance. Smells very nice, very potent, very long lasting. Borderline beast mode, if not beast mode. Mileage may vary on your skin. It's great on my skin. It is a nice, sweet, like kind of gourmandish leather fragrance. It's a very solid one with the coffee, tonka, and also the vanilla mix in here. We also got a nice touch of oud, prominent leather note. To me, it smells very refined in the quality. It's not like rough around the edges. To me, it's very smooth. But I gotta be honest with you guys, it's not gonna be for everybody, because this one I think is very polarizing, and I think that you can scare people away if you overspray this, or you may scare them away even if you do the right number of sprays, because it's not gonna be for everybody. This is Alexandra Frances Hafez 1984 Intense. I like it a lot, but if you want social distancing, I can maybe do it for you. So that's all I got for you guys today, man. If this video, if you've been entertained throughout this video and you're not subscribed already, definitely hit that subscribe button below, because I got a lot of more content planned for you guys, man. I really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. This one I think was a cool video to do, just to have a little bit of fun, man, because right now it's not a good time in the world. I mean, this COVID, you know, the coronavirus, it's tearing everything apart, honestly. But we gotta stay positive through it all. So like I said, that's all I got for you guys today, man. The giveaway winners for last week's videos, I'm gonna put in the pinned comment below. Yeah, y'all have a nice day, nice evening whenever y'all watching this. Wash your hands. Till next time.